Hello, friends. Friday, January 12th. There's a new BIOS for NUC, for my NUC 6. That means there might be a new BIOS for your computer too, whichever one you're using, if especially if it's an Intel chip. Um, it's probably in response to the Spectra and Meltdown debacle. So just want to let you know there's a new BIOS, and I think this one is new too. This new graphics driver, I think that one is also new. It says from 12.4, and I don't think there was a graphics driver from 12.4 here before. They'll do this. This just an example. I check the BIOS every day, and this one was not here yesterday. So this date is probably the date, I don't know, maybe the date they finished it, because it's not the date they uploaded it. I check every day for, my Intel updates. So I think these two are new. This 4877 graphics driver and definitely this BIOS is new. So look at, use your computer, check Intel. It's probably if it has an Intel chip, and see if there's a BIOS update for it. And the other thing, real fast, is the Hades Canyon NUC. Man, is anybody else excited about that one? I am. I'm Hades Canyon. If you haven't heard of it. Hades Canyon. Intel just announced this at CES, and I think this picture is the telling one. On the motherboard, the CPU and the GPU sit on a big fat chip, and they're both connected with some fancy what do you call it, a PCIe Express connection, specifically for the two of them. And here it is. This should be it right here. I believe this is the CPU. This is the GPU, and this is something called the HMB, which is, I think, some kind of power sharing chip or communication chip. And then the whole thing sits on a communicating wafer, and then that, of course, that wafer has the spindles that connect to the board. I didn't want to go into it real fast. I wanted to build up a presentation. If you haven't heard of it, or if you haven't seen it or heard about it already. Yes, this glows. You can adjust. Go into the BIOS and set this. Set this to different colors and different flash rates is what I want to say. And here's a better picture of the chip. This is the CPU, and this is some kind of fancy bridge, PCIe Express bridge, for them to talk. This is the GPU, and this is something called the HMB. and it's supposed to be very, they say it's going to be really, really fast. You're going to be able to do 4K gaming easily, and this HDMI port right there, you should be able to connect it to VR glasses for if you have that. So I think it's going to be hecka cool. So once again, the main thing was go to the Intel site, man. Check your downloads. Make sure you're up to date on your BIOS and anything else actually. So I'm signing out. I'm going to update my BIOS and this graphics driver. You guys take care.